Jack Reeve, TalkNorwichCity outside of Carrow in a little different position today after a 1-1 draw with Preston, and the game seemed to go on forever, and it was because it did. There was 15 minutes added time. That was because the linesman went off with a groin injury. Yes, you heard that right. The lines went off for a groin injury, and you're also going to hear this right. Spud, the Norwich fan, the legend that is Spud, then came on as fourth official. What was going on, I will never know, and it kind of killed the game off in the end because no one really knew what was happening in that final 20 minutes or so. So disappointing in that sense, and disappointing from Norwich City as well. That's now, I think, 7 games without a win. It might even be 8 if you include the Arsenal game, and that's worrying. You come off the back of a 9-game unbeaten run and you expect to kind of propel on from there. Yes, there's going to be a few losses, we know that, but it's the kind of sustainability and the consistent nature of these poor results that is worrying me. And we've got Pritchard back now, we've got Nelson back now, and nothing really seems to change. For me, it is still that final third in which we looked better today. We did look better, and I'm not going to moan too much. And Preston aren't a bad side. I thought they'd done okay today. But it just seems we've got a complete lack of plan going forwards. And Nelson was having to drift so wide, he was having to drop so deep, that meant when we did get the ball in promising areas, there was no one in the box. And I'm not sure if Nelson really knows what he's there to do. And yes, of course, he's there to score goals, but does he really know? And is he being told what his role is? Because at times it doesn't seem that way. And yes, he's going to have to come out wide when you've got both Maddison and Houlihan on the pitch, 2 players who like to play very narrow. And when Yannick came on and when he was on the pitch at the same time as Murphy, it did look a little bit better. And it's always going to be tough for Yannick to grow into a game, and he's only got 15 minutes on the pitch. But things did look a little bit better when we had a bit more width. Defensively, we looked okay, but once again, set pieces, we looked like an absolute state. The amount of free headers we conceded today, and eventually they did score from one of them free headers. I want to quickly touch on Josh Murphy as well, because he's had a lot of stick in recent weeks, probably rightly so. He hasn't been up to the standard that I'm sure he likes to set himself, and today I did feel sorry for him. I thought he actually had quite a good game. He did take on his man more. He was getting involved a lot more, and that's what we've been asking for. The one where he took it round the keeper, yes, he has to be finishing that, but it wasn't an easy as chance as what I think a lot of people were making out. He took the ball around, it wasn't under control, he had a few men round him. Yes, just smash it in the back of the net, but that is just proof of a man very low on confidence. And in the second half he struck a beautiful shot, and it was cleared off the line, I think with someone's chest or something, so unlucky from him. Are there any positives? I think there are. I think tempo-wise, it was a lot better today. I think we were quick to close the ball down. Still worry a little bit about that midfield, and it doesn't look the same without Tom Tribal in there or Alex Tete. And it's going to be brilliant when both of them are back, because at the moment that is a little bit of a worry, and it just looks like a team that has got injuries plagued through, and it's exactly that way. We are missing so many midfielders, and Mario Vrancic, to be fair to him today, I didn't think he had a bad game, but he's not a central defensive midfielder, and if when Preston score, there's still 20 minutes left on the clock, you expect us to kick on. Instead we just sat back, and it was almost like we were accepting of a draw at home, and it shouldn't be that way. I think this team is low on confidence at the moment, and we just need a win to try and break out of that. Let's quickly say as well about that James Maddison free kick. Wonderful stuff from him, and it almost seemed like that was going to be the game-changing moment, and that was going to be the spark of quality that gave us all 3 points. Unfortunately, it wasn't in the end. But it was like the wins at Middlesbrough, it was like the wins at Reading, it was like the win at Ipswich. That spark of quality from Maddison can quite easily be the game-changing moment. Sadly, it wasn't today. And it is a bit of a worry that we're having to rely so much on his goals to try and get us out of situations at the moment. Anyway, final score here was Norwich City 1, Preston 1. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Check out the matchday experience and all of that good stuff. I'll see you later. Peace out.